We begin here with that police investigation now underway in Kansas City, Kansas. Abby Dodge has been talking with people who live near the intersection of Central and Grandview Boulevard. Abby, we know the police are calling this a homicide. We know what happened last night, but it sounds like at this point investigators still know very little about what actually happened there behind you.
Yeah, that's right, Carolyn. There are two victims in this homicide. One woman who you said was found in her driveway. She is in critical condition at an area hospital. And then there was a man found inside dead. We just talked to police a little bit more than an hour ago, and they said they still haven't positively identified the man they found inside. But here's what we do know right now. Around 7 o'clock last night, police responded to a shooting call here on Grandview Boulevard. When they got here, officers found a woman in the driveway who had been shot and a man dead inside the home. As we said earlier, that female is still in critical condition. We've been walking around this area talking with neighbors. They say they were watching the Chiefs game when this happened and didn't hear anything. They didn't even know that a shooting had occurred until they looked outside their windows and saw the street lined with police cars. Now, we will have an update for you coming up at 4 o'clock on KCTV5 News. Live in Kansas City, Kansas, Abby Dodge, KCTV5 News.
Abby, thank you for that update. If you have our KCTV5 News app, you were the first to hear about this story, so download it today to be alerted to breaking news that might happen in your neighborhood. New details just in here at noon about a man found dead yesterday. Police were trying to figure out how he was killed. Now they think someone hit him and took off. Happened around 9 a.m. near Emmanuel Cleaver and East 45th. If you have any information here, call the TIPS hotline, that number here on your screen. You can remain anonymous. The first doses of the MODERNA vaccine could be administered today. Nearly 6 million doses began shipping yesterday. We're hearing the Kansas City VA expects to get their shipment as early as today. UPS driver Todd Elbley, 78-year-old father, died from the coronavirus in November. He's now among those delivering this second authorized vaccination.
I was very honored to be asked. This has been my most important load that I've hauled. I feel Dad was in the truck with me today.
Operation Warp Speed, the federal government's vaccine program, says between Moderna and Pfizer, it should have 20 million doses available by the end of this month. A CDC advisory panel voted Sunday that the next groups to get the vaccine should be people 75 and older and essential workers, including teachers, first responders, and grocery store workers. It took 9 months to iron out, but House and Senate lawmakers have finally reached a deal to provide much-needed economic relief to millions of Americans. Bofta Imam has the latest from Washington.
Bless the members of this House and of the Senate.
The House was back in session this morning with lawmakers there expected to vote soon on the $900 billion COVID relief stimulus package.
We will do some good with this legislation, but we must recognize that more needs to be done.
The deal announced last night contains another round of stimulus checks for Americans who make less than $75,000 a year. The payments will be $600 for every adult and dependent, meaning a family of four will get $2,400. The plan also includes $300 in weekly federal unemployment benefits, but just for the next 2.5 months.
It is packed with targeted policies that help struggling Americans who've already waited entirely too long.
If all goes smoothly, the Senate could vote on the measure tonight, and then it will head to the president's desk. The White House says the president looks forward to getting the bill imminently and signing it. On Twitter this morning, President Trump took credit for the direct payments to Americans. In Wilmington, Delaware, where President-elect Joe Biden is set to receive the coronavirus vaccine today, he called the deal just the beginning. He'll need help from Congress if he wants to do another relief bill when he takes office. Bofta Imam, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
And now for a live look over the city this afternoon. We're in for a gusty few days, apparently, and in Independence, that'll mean no open flames for a while. That city has issued a burn ban through Christmas morning. You can, by the way, still barbecue. And now for a look at that Monday afternoon forecast. Let's turn things over to Brett Anthony. You know, it kind of feels like we might want to fire up that grill this afternoon.
Yeah, it does. It's almost 60 degrees right
now.
now.
Why not?
Yeah, the record high today is 63. We might come very close to that, for sure, 60. And the way we're going, we'll just have to see where things sort of peak here as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. Right now, just some high clouds drifting through with temperatures now at 57 at the airport, 54 downtown 54 also in Blue Springs. It's 54 at Bethany, but look at Butler already at 60 degrees, Harrisonville, Lacine, Garnett, Ottawa, all at 59 degrees. Sedalia right now at 56. So I thought 60 by 3 p.m. We might be at 60 by 1 p.m. and might tack on another degree or two to that high by 3. And then this evening for the great conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, which we'll talk about coming up. Clear skies here an hour after sunset, so that is certainly looking a-okay for some viewing of the sky tonight.